Respected elders, educationists, dear teachers and dearest students, welcome. First of all, it is my kind request that those who haven't subscribed our channel, Tirukkural and Science, may kindly subscribe it. Dear students and teachers, in this class, we are going to see 5 couplets under the chapter Hospitality. 5 couplets from 86 to 90. Let us see how Tiruvallur stresses the importance of hospitality regarding human beings. Why we should entertain hospitality? He gives various reasons for hospitality. There is the yardstick to measure the merit of human life is hospitality. It is hospitality. That is the right yardstick to lead what kind of life a man has led. Come, let us see what he says through those 5 couplets. Tirukkural, comments and explanations on the basis of science and virtue. 5 couplets from 86 to 90. Video 36, dated 9/6/23. Eighty-sixth couplet. He, waiting for the next guest, having entertained the first. He, waiting for the next guest, having entertained the first, will be a nice guest for the next generation. Will be a nice guest for the next generation. Again, he, waiting for the next guest, having entertained the first, will be for the next guest a nice guest. What is the message of this couplet? He says, Vallabhan says that the man first rightly, heartily entertains the guest who came first. The man first entertained the guest or entertains the guest who come first. After having entertained the first guest, if he is waiting for the next guest, after having entertained the first, rightly entertained the first guest, if he is waiting for the next guest, then he will become a best guest for the next generation. If a man first entertains the guest who comes first, if the man rightly entertains the guest comes first and is waiting for the guest to come, he will be the best guest for the generations to come. The man who rightly entertains the guest come first and then waiting for the next guest will be the best guest for the next generation. Comment. The man entertaining hospitality zealously would be the best guest for the generations to come. The man entertaining hospitality zealously would be the best guest for the generations to come. Explanation. The man who, having entertained the guests already came, waits for new guests, will be a nice guest to the future generations. That is, the man, having entertained the guest already came, waits for new guests, will be a nice guest to the future generations. That is, the man who entertains guests without tiring would be the best guest for the future generations. That is, what is the content? What is the hidden message of this couplet? If a man entertains the guest coming to him rightly, he will be the best guest. He will be the best guest for the next generations, for the generations to come. So he waiting for the next guest, having entertained the first, will be for the next generations a nice guest. The man who entertains the guest who comes first and waits for the next guest will be the best guest for the future generations. That's all. The man entertaining hospitality zealously would be the best guest for the generations to come. Then, 87th couplet. Hospitality defines no measure. Hospitality defines no measure. It is all the host. It is all the host who entertains guests with pleasure. It is all the host who entertains the guests with pleasure. That is, hospitality defines no measure. It is all the host who entertains guests with pleasure. What is the message of this couplet? One says, there is no definitions for hospitality. There is no definitions for hospitalities. That is, there is no yardstick to measure hospitality. There is no yardstick to measure hospitality. The greatness or the importance of hospitality depends upon the man, depends upon the intention of the man who offers the hospitality. The greatness of hospitality depends upon the intention of the man. Depends upon the intention of the man who gives the hospitality. That's all. Again, hospitality defines no measure. That is, there is no definition. There is no yardstick to measure hospitality. It is all the host who entertains guests with pleasure. The greatness or importance of hospitality or feast depends upon the intention of the man who gives the hospitality. That's all. Content. The state of the mind of the host. the state of the mind of the host is the mother of hospitality. That is, the state of mind of the host is the mother of hospitality. Again, hospitality has no yardstick to measure it. The greatness of hospitality depends upon the man, depends upon the host, depends upon the intention of the host who offers it. Explanation. There is no yardstick to measure the quality of feast to be given. There is no yardstick to measure the quality of feast to be given. The yardstick to measure the quality of feast is only the state of mind of the host when he feasts the guests. The yardstick to measure the quality of feast is only the state of mind, that is only the intention of the host when he feasts the guest. Depends upon his intention, the temperament of his mind when he feasts the guests. It is not the question who offers the feast. It is not the question what is the quality of the feast. That is, it is not the question who offers the feast. It is not the question what is the quality of the feast, but with what intention it is given is everything. That is, it is not the question who offers the feast. It is not the question what is the quality of the feast, but with what intention it is given is everything. That's all. See? So a beautiful couplet. Hospitality defines no measure. There is no yardstick. There is no definition. There is no condition to measure hospitality. The hospitality depends upon wholly upon the intention of the man who gives it. With which intention a feast is given, a hospitality is given, is everything. That's all. But the content, the state of the mind of the host is the mother of hospitality. That is the state of mind, that intention, that is the state of mind of the host, is the mother of hospitality. Couplet 88th couplet. He who takes riches as his world, he who takes riches as his world, sans entertaining hospitality, will repent when his riches depart from him, serving no duty. That is, he who takes riches as his world, sans entertaining hospitality, will repent when his riches depart from him, serving no duty. What is the message? The man who considers his riches and his earnings is his world. The man who considers his riches and his earnings as his world and keeps it safely without and keep it safely, spending it either for keeps it safely without spending either for himself or for others, will repent greatly when his riches and earnings depart from him, when his earnings and riches depart from him without informing him. Again, the man who considers his riches and earnings as his work and keeps it safely without spending either for himself or anybody else will or might repent for his folly when all his riches depart from him without informing him. That's all. Content. Earning is for spending for the needs. Earning is for spending for the needs. This is the content of this couplet. Explanation. The man who considers the wealth he earns is his wealth, preserves it undiminished and uses it neither for himself nor for entertaining his guests, will regret much when his wealth departs from him without informing him. Again, the man who considers the wealth he earns is his wealth, preserves it undiminished, and uses it neither for himself nor for entertaining his guests, will regret much when his wealth departs from him without informing him. That is, we should realize the fact that we earn only to meet the expenses that we have to meet. Only those who realize this basic philosophy of life are the right kind of human beings. Only those who realize this basic philosophy of life are the right kinds of human beings. Again, he who takes riches as his world sends entertaining hospitality will repel when his riches depart from him, serving no duty. That is, the man who takes his riches as his world and keeps it safely and tightly without spending either for himself or for entertaining hospitality will regret greatly, will regret very much when his riches depart from him without informing him. Yes, this is the message. So whatever we earn, so we are earning only to meet his needs. We are earning only to meet his needs. We are earning only to entertaining our guest. Entertaining our guest is our duty. That is, entertaining hospitality is our duty. So whatever we earn, we should spend that earning both for ourselves and for hospitality. 89th couplet. At whatever height they are, if they downgrade hospitality, they will be degraded, earning the state of poverty. At whatever height they are, if they downgrade hospitality, they will be degraded, earning the state of poverty. What is the message of this poem? What is the message of this couplet? See, at whatever height they are, that is, in whatever height of wealth and status a man is, in whatever the height of wealth and status a man is, if he does not if we if we if he does not respect hospitality, if he does not respect hospitality, if he degrades hospitality, in whatever the height of wealth and status a man is, if he does not rightly respect hospitality, or if he degrades hospitality, in whatever the height of status and wealth a man is, if he degrades hospitality, he will be degraded. If we downgrade, that is to degrade. If we downgrade hospitality, he will be degraded by the society. He will be degraded by the society. He will invite only the disgrace of the people. The man, in whatever the height of status and wealth he is, if he fails to respect hospitality rightly, he will be disgraced, he will be degraded or disgraced by the people. He will earn only the disgrace of the society. That is the message of this couplet. Content. Using our riches for hospitality is wisdom. Using our riches for hospitality is wisdom. Explanation. Those who do not love hospitality, are great in no way. Those who do not respect hospitality are great in no way. People who do not entertain hospitality will be treated as people of poverty in all respects. That is, people, though they are rich, if they do not respect hospitality, they will be treated as people of poverty in all respects. That is, people who do not respect hospitality will be treated as people of poverty. People who do not rightly entertain hospitality will be treated as people of poverty in all respects. That is, the poverty of a man is not being poor by material riches. The poverty of a man is not being poor by material riches, but being poor by not rightly entertaining hospitality. That is, the poverty of a man is not being poor by material riches, but being poor by not rightly entertaining hospitality. Not duly entertaining hospitality is the folly of ignorance. Not duly entertaining hospitality is the folly of ignorance. So, let us learn respect hospitality and live as human beings. So, that is, we should respect, we should learn to respect hospitality and live as human beings. Okay? Again, at whatever height they are, if they downgrade hospitality, they will be degraded, earning the state of poverty. That is, in whatever a height, in whatever a status, if a man is, both by either by wealth or status, or by both, in whatever the height of a man is, if he fails to respect hospitality rightly, if he downgrades hospitality, then he will be degraded by the society. He would invite a disgrace from the society. If a man, in whatever height he is, if he downgrades hospitality, then he will be degraded by the society. That's all. 20th couplet. And it's the beautiful couplet. Anicham gets dried when it is smelt. Guess God gets dried, seeing the dried face of the host. That is, Anicham gets dried when it is smelt. Guess heart gets dried, seeing the dried face of the host. What is the message? A beautiful, a very, very beautiful couplet. That is, the flower, the Anicham flower is highly sensitive. The Anicham flower is highly sensitive. It would get dried when it is smelt. Anicham is a highly sensitive flower. It would get dried when it is smelt. But the human heart is more sensitive than the Anicham. Anicham is highly sensitive, but the human heart is more sensitive than the Anicham. Anicham will get dried when it is smelt, but the heart of the guest would get dried, seeing the dried look of the host, seeing the shrewd look of the host. The Anicham would get dried only when it is smelt, but the heart of the guest would get dried, seeing the shrewd face of the host. This is the message of this poem. Content, self-respect is the queen of Anicham. That is everything. As far as human being is concerned, self-respect is the soul. Those who respect self-respect are the right kind of people. Honest people always respect self-dignity, self-respect. So, regarding the Anicham, self-respect is its queen. Regarding Anicham, self-respect is the queen. So, self-respect is the queen of Anicham. Explanation. Among the flowers, the highly sensitive flower is Anicham. The heart of the guest is more sensitive than that of the Anicham. The Anicham flower gets dried only when it is smelt, but the heart of the guest will get dried as soon as the guest sees the dried look of the host, that the shrewd look of the host. That is, the eye is sharper than the nose. The eyes are sharper than the nose. Nose could feel the smell of things only when the thing is nearer, but the eye could accurately estimate the content of the heart, simply looking at the face. That is, the nose could smell the things only when the thing is nearer, but eyes could accurately estimate the content of the heart, simply looking at the face. Here the message is that the man of self-respect, on no account should be ready to sacrifice his self-respect for anything else. The message of this poem is, a man of self-respect won't compromise for anything. On his self-respect. Self-respect is everywhere. A man of self-respect won't compromise on his self-respect for anything else. Again, Anicham gets dried when it is smelt. Guess heart gets dried. Seek the dried face of the coast. That is, Anicham flower would get dried when it is smelt. But the heart of the guest would get dried, seeing the shrewd face, dried face of the host. This is the message of this poem. That is, self-respect is the queen of anicca. Hospitality comments. Let us see the comments. The greatness of human life depends on entertaining neighbors, friends, and relatives with a full heart and being close with them. That is, the greatness of human life depends on entertaining neighbors, friends, and relatives with a full heart and being close with them as flower and fragrance, fruit and sweetness, water and root, mind and thinking, blood and heart, she and him, and mother and heart. It should be the closeness between relatives and friends should be as close between the flower and smells, between the fruit and sweetness, between water and root, between mind and thinking, between blood and heart, between love and lover, between she and him, between the love and the lovers, and between the mother and child, the friendship. The hospitality should be like that. Those who get delighted seeing your eyes, and feel sorry seeing your fall are only your friends and relatives. That is, those who get delighted seeing your rise and feel sorry seeing your fall are only your friends and relatives. Hospitality is the mother to grow and make fertile the relationship with the relatives and friends. That is, hospitality is the mother to grow and make fertile the relationship with the relatives and friends. Domestic life means entertaining guests duly. Domestic life means entertaining guests duly. The family life without due hospitality is like the male palmyra tree standing alone. That is, the family life without due hospitality is like the male palmyra tree standing lonely. That is why Valluvan says, earning riches and leading happy domestic life is to entertain guests with smile of life. Earning riches and leading happy domestic life is to entertain guests with a smile of life. Dear men and women, for healthy growth and sustenance of humanity, for healthy growth and sustenance of hospitality, we will entertain hospitality and jealously cherish it. We will get delighted by giving. We will give heartily and delightfully. We will give what we have. When we have no matter, we will give all love. Whatever we give, we will give that mixed with the feeling. Whatever we give, we will give that mixed with the feeling. We will give lavishly with love. We will give lavishly with love as long as we live. We will give lavishly with love as long as we live. People of virtue and dignity are more sensitive than the highly sensitive flower Anicham. People of virtue and dignity are more sensitive than the highly sensitive flower Anicham. Anicham would get dried only when the hot air of breathing falls on it. Anicham would get dried only when the hot air of breathing falls on it. but the heart of the guest would get damaged when the arrogant look of the ghost falls on him. Let us respect all human beings. Even at poverty, we will entertain our guests with love and affection, with which we are always rich. See, even at poverty, we will entertain our guests with love and affection, with which we are always rich. Then, my couplet. Lotus would give honey to the bee coming to it. Lotus would give honey to the bee coming to it. Who would give hospitality to the guests coming to us? Lotus would give honey to the bee coming to it. Who will give hospitality to the guests coming to us? Okay? Dear students, elders, and dear teachers, thus we have seen in the 5 couplets what is both the importance of hospitality. The importance of hospitality is a golden bridge to lean hearts. Hospitality is a golden bond. Is the golden bond to link hearts. Hospitality is the golden bridge to link families. Hospitality is the soul of human life, domestic life. If you are earning, it is not simply for, meeting our own expenses, to meet our own needs. If you are earning, we are earning mainly to meet hospitality. Hospitality, as far as human life is concerned, hospitality is everything. A man without entertaining hospitality is like that is mind, like a male palmyra tree standing alone. If a male palmyra tree stands alone in a place, it would be alone till its last breath. Like that. If any man, any family is without hospitality, without entertaining hospitality, that family would stand alone. There is no meaning of living without entertaining hospitality. So, dear elders, educationists, teachers and students, on no account should we fail to entertain hospitality. Yes. The couplet I would like to refer again is Anitcham gets dried when it is smelt. See, this is the couplet I would like very much. Anitcham gets dried when it is smelt, but guest's heart gets dried, seeing the dried face of the host. Anitcham gets dried when it is smelt, but guest heart gets dried, seeing the dried face of the host. So, on no account we should ill-treat the guests coming to us. It's okay? Dear elders, respected elders, educationists, teachers and students, I thank all of you for listening to my lesson regarding the hospitality so far. Till I meet you again, I wish all of you a very nice and sweet time. Thank you.